Oh, where is my book? Okay. Hey guys! So I am Renee Lombard and welcome to my channel if you haven't been here before. And if you have been here before, thanks for tuning in again. So today I felt the need to talk about body insecurities. The reason for this being is that I was going through a week, this past week, where I just felt like a lot of things popped up that really made me aware of this issue. What happened firstly was that I ran into a person who I follow on social media, and I also know the person kind of informally, and I rather admire their fitness journey, and I was just so inspired by them, and I asked them like, listen, how's it going? Like expecting to hear, no, it's going well, I'm busy with this, I'm busy with that. And the person basically said, like in anguish, the person said, Renee, you need to help me. And yeah, that was just not what I was expecting at all. I was expecting this person to motivate me to do more, but yeah, that was the first thing that happened. And then another thing what happened was that I had lunch with someone, and she has this friend that she's living with, and she said, Renee, like I told her that we must go buy new clothes, we both need new clothes, and we've both gained a bit of weight, so I told her we must just go out and buy ourselves new clothes that we feel perfect in, and we actually feel as if the clothes were made for our bodies. She said that her friend was just refusing to do so because she said that she's not buying new clothes because that means she has to accept that she is now a size bigger than what she formerly was. Yeah, so that was pretty scary for me when I heard that, or it just made me think as well. And I really felt sorry for this woman because I know that we don't always like it when we pick up weight, but to refuse yourself to buy bigger clothes is also, it is also a little bit harsh. Another thing that happened was that I recently saw a video of a social media influencer that I am following, and I really like her content. And I saw the thumbnail, and it was really good clickbait. So I went into the video, and I thought that she was going to explain her opinion on this subject. And what it basically boiled down to was her reason for why she resorted to cosmetic or plastic surgery for her body weight issues. So that was just also something that I really did not expect to see. But that is completely a different topic for another day. But what it boiled down to was that I was sitting here on my couch, and I was just so bombarded with all of these different events that happened, and it felt like I was questioning everything I knew about self-love, about body acceptance, and it was just as if my brain was glitching. And I don't know about you, but if you're watching this video and you might feel overwhelmed as well with a world where our beauty standards are so high, but at the same time we have this self-love movement just sweeping throughout social media as well, I just want to say that I even think there can also be faults in the self-love movement as well. And what I firstly want to say, even if I'm just saying it to myself, is that everything is not what it seems. And by that I want to say, in a world where where everything is visual, social media is increasing in growth and popularity, I just think that we need to be aware that we are not living in a personal or a relational world when we are on social media. And then another important thing that I want to highlight is that it is really important to check yourself. And by that, I basically mean you need to filter what you are exposing yourself to. Why I am saying this is because I recently went on my social media and I started to ask myself, why am I following this person? Am I growing in any way by following this person. And I realized that there were some people that I were following where I actually had a destructive relationship with their social media page. Not because of what they were doing, but because of how I was perceiving their life. And I just went and unfollowed a few people. And I can honestly say that I think a lot of that is rooted in comparing yourself to another person. I also saw that it was developing this competitive spirit within me where I was thinking, but am I doing what she's doing? Am I doing enough? Maybe I must also try this. Maybe I must see if this is going to work for me. And I just had to back off and say, whoa, where am I going with this? Have I even done the proper research to actually experiment with this specific thing? So that is basically what I mean with checking yourself. Check what you're exposing yourself to. And also, rather than following someone's journey of fitness or of health, of beauty, of body transformation, whatever, I think it is more useful to see this thing that they are doing and rather to experience it for yourself. And I think in a world where we are living with a very liberal views, where everyone can be an expert on anything, I mean, I'm sitting here giving body insecurity tips, but what I want to say is that you have to decide if you're going to listen to me and if you are going to take it to heart. And you can also decide that, no, she is not qualified, so I'm rather going to go to an expert who is academically qualified. And I know this might seem strange that I am throwing some shade on myself, but I really think it's something that we need to be aware of when we follow people, when we are inspired by them, when we have a big talk, but we don't actually have the actions to show the results. Yeah. And then lastly, I just want to say that I think we as girls and as ladies or as women, however you want to see it, I think we as girls can sometimes be really fake and insecure. And I think there are a lot of factors that contribute to those things. But I recently read a quote and it really meant a lot for me. And it basically says that another woman's beauty is not the absence of your own. So I'm going to say that again. Another woman's beauty is not the absence of your own. So what I get from that is that when I see a certain picture of someone or I see a certain life portrayed of someone, that does not mean that because I do not have all of those things, that my beauty or my self-worth or my wellness or my health is absent because they are living their best life. And I think we need to love ourselves enough not to let body insecurities rule our minds and our lives and consuming everything that we do. So yeah, that is basically what I want to say. If you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you guys have any questions or video requests, you can just leave a comment below. And if you like this video, you will probably like the rest of my videos, so you can just subscribe if you want to stay tuned on this channel. Thanks for watching, and ladies and whoever else is watching, have a good week. Bye!